Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and you know, I've decided to do this little video to put in context a few things because I do get still every week messages and posts from people saying, "Hey, Windows 10 is tracking you. I'm never gonna install that, and it's the worst operating system ever, and it checks your files and everything." So here's the straight up, and in another angle, I already did a video about, how the Windows 10 tracking stuff is way overblown. If you think Microsoft is looking at your files, you're just stupid because what the hell would Microsoft, first of all, gain in looking at the files on your computer? Absolutely nothing. And there's like, billions of files to check at. It's just idiot just to think about it. So here is not that side of the Windows 10 tracking. I'm only going to say one thing. Yes, it's true that Windows 10 tracks you more than every Windows operating system in the past. But there's a reason for that. It also offers much more features that need to be connected. Example, Cortana. That is why. Now, you say you're not going to use Windows 10 ever. Fine. If you think that it's tracking, do whatever you want. Maybe you shouldn't have a computer anyways, because after this video, you're going to see that, well, if you think Windows 10 is bad, here's what's coming at you. So, say you're on Windows 7. Say you're on a Mac. Say you're on your mobile phone. You think you're safe? And there's no tracking and there's nothing happening? First of all, there's these tracking cookies. Okay? And every device has that. Everything that goes on the web has tracking cookies. And a lot of websites actually require you to have them turned on if you want the website to work well. And now you're saying, well, I delete them and I turned off tracking cookies. Well, you turned off tracking cookies. You might notice that many websites actually don't want to work well for you. But you know what? Tracking cookies are not the only thing. There's a lot of other things than tracking cookies that stay on your computer. You know when you go to your bank site and you just delete tracking cookies because they ask you to do it? Well, there's other things that stay behind and that still track you, including flash cookies. That's one that we don't hear a lot about. But flash cookies are still there. They continue tracking you. And even though I don't think tracking cookies are that bad, it's still a way that they can see a little bit where you've been on the internet and what you've been doing. That's for sure. Now, tracking cookies. Let's go a little further. You got a Facebook account. You're going crazy over Windows 10, but you just gave all your personal details in a Facebook account. And you are scared of Windows 10. Come on. Here we could see that, pretty much everybody that probably says, oh, Windows 10 is bad for privacy, has a Facebook account. And they think what? That nothing's happening on Facebook? That they're just, oh, look, this is cool people profiles. I'm not doing anything about it. That's funny. How are they doing about $30 to $40 per user? How do you think? By just having you happily watch ads? No, by selling all that personal info that you gave them. By stealing all the information every time you click share, like. Oh yeah, I play a game, but I don't care. I'll click yes to give my friend list. And you're really, really scared of Windows 10. Well, you know what? That's where you can see that you don't know the hell what privacy is. You don't know the hell what tracking is. If you've got a Facebook account and you refuse to install Windows 10, well, I don't even want to hear about you because you don't really know what privacy and what sharing information is, basically. Your IP. Your IP address is actually tracked everywhere. Hey, we know where you are with your IP. Did you know that it pinpoints exactly where you live? It does. But hey, Windows 10 is giving out too much information about us. Yet you go on a website, it tracks your IP. It has the tracking cookies to know what you do, to serve you ads, of course. And you're thinking, by the way, oh, well, I've got an ad blocker. You're still tracked. You think your ad blocker is magical? It's not. You're still tracked. And so, the IP address you're giving everywhere. Because your computer has to. You cannot go on a website if there's no IP. It doesn't work like that. There's a IP address for every computer in the world. So that's another way of tracking you, knowing where you are, where you live. You've been doing some searches on Google. Google keeps 6 months of all the searches you did. You know that? It links it with an IP address. So you know what? You don't have to have a Gmail or a Google account. It still knows by the IP what you searched 3 months ago. Why? Once again, because it's a big ad machine. Google is not a search engine. It's the biggest ad machine in the world, disguised as a search engine. And once again, you're being tracked. Everything you write in that little search box. Imagine. Think of all the things you wrote in the search box, in the little search box for the last 6 months. That's enough to know exactly who you are, what kind of guy or girl you are. They probably know if you're married or not. They probably know you're vegetarian or not. They know everything just by every little thing that you search there. They even know the disease you have, probably the pills that you take. Imagine. And you think Windows 10 is bad. You've got a mobile phone. Of course. Everybody does today. Well, not only now does Google know what you're searching and probably who you are, but it knows where you're going everywhere. It knows where you've been. That's funny. The other day I turned on my Galaxy phone and it told me, hey, if you want to go home, this is the better route that you should take right now with traffic. Yeah, and doesn't track me. The first thing it tells me is that, and it doesn't track me. You play these mobile games on your iPhone, your iPad, your Android device. You don't care. You say, yeah, you want to play that stupid game, but you're going to say yeah to everything it asks, including getting personal info, friend list, everything. And you don't even think about it, but you're still going crazy with Windows 10. Everywhere you go on the internet, everywhere. There's even governments that are tracking and checking out what you do, depending on keywords. And they're able to know a little more about you and who you are. It's incredible. We get the pinpoint everywhere. It knows everything. And makes me sad because you know what? There's two type of person. One that understands all of that and understands that Windows 10, there's nothing bad there. And the other one that, oh, Windows 10 is bad and you should never install it. Like these stupid YouTube videos that I see everywhere, that get lots of views. With people scaring off others. You know what? If there's something in life that I would like to have removed from not only the internet, but from TV, is what I call false advertisement. Scaring people off to sell a product, to get views. Hey, I'm going to read the palm of your hand and I know all of your future. I still can't believe that there's still that on TV. What a society we live in. We let these people create ads and make you spend your money there. That shouldn't be. Well, it's the same here. Either you understand that we're tracked everywhere, including in Windows 10, or you don't. But it's not worse in Windows 10 than it is worse on the internet. And I think, that's something we got to think about. So privacy, not that much. Especially depending on what you use and how you do it. And if you think you're a smartass that, evades everything, yeah, sure. It's like those stupid people that say, hey, I use Linux. I'm never tracked. Yeah, right. You use the internet and you wrote it on my wall, on my channel. So your IP was tracked by YouTube, and you probably did some Google searches that, checked your IP address and said, oh, I'm not tracked. I use Linux. Come on. Are you stupid at that point? That's all I want to do here, and I want to say. So this is my ranting of, yeah, right, Windows 10 is bad. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. And thank you for listening to my ranting about privacy.